welcome back with the videos Mathematics with Neha Bhatia. Mathematics is not a hard subject. All the topics of mathematics are very easy if you will connect all the topics with the daily life situations. With this thought, let's start the topic coordinate geometry of class 10th math. In this topic you have already studied in your previous classes, and what have you studied? That how to plot the point in Cartesian plane. These are the axes. I'm just recalling basics. These are the x-axis, horizontal one x-axis, and the vertical one is y-axis. And you know, I think, that how to plot the points. The plotting points are according to the units 1, 2, 3 and scale. So suppose one point you have plotted here. Coordinate points are 2 and 3, or if we don't know the value of this coordinate point A, so we can write x and y. And one more coordinate point is here, and the value of this coordinate point B is 1 and 4. Again, if we don't know the value of this coordinate point, so we will write x and y, because you all know it that first coordinate point means axis is always denoted by x, and the second coordinate point ordinate is always denoted by y. We cannot change the order. First one is always x and the second one is always y. So suppose we don't know the value of these both coordinate points, can we write xy? No. We have to give some specific things, specific name. ये हम इसे थोड़ा सा अलग से दिखा सकें, तो हम क्या लिखेंगे 1 x1 y1. The name of this coordinate point we will show like x1 y1, and the name of this b coordinate point we will show like x2 y2. Clear है? So this you already know. Now in class 10 what we will study? We will study about the distance between two coordinate points. That's why I have plotted here two coordinate points A and B. Now we will study that how to find the distance between two coordinate points. And what I was saying to you, that you connect all the topics with your daily life situations. Students, you all are operating GPS. That the distance between this place and this place, they are showing you and telling the distance also, telling the way also. How it works? It totally works on coordinate geometry. GPS works on coordinate geometry. Using coordinate geometry, they are telling you each and everything. So same, now we will study that how to find a distance between two coordinate points. Suppose one place is here and one place is here. After finding the coordinate points of these two places, we will find the distance. And how we will find the distance between two coordinate points? There are the formula that AB means the distance between AB. We will write like that, is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. Clear? It's very simple formula. X2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, add them and then find the under root. Clear? Now next topic is distance between a coordinate point from origin. Suppose they are asking the distance of point B from origin. So what I was telling you, that if we have 2 points, so we cannot give same name xy. That's why we have given 1 and 2. But here ordinate coordinate point, origin coordinate point value we already know, that is 0, 0. Yes, we all know. Here we did not know the values of these coordinate points. That's why we have given the specific names 1 and 2. But here the one coordinate point value, that is O, origin, we already know that origin coordinate points are always 0, 0. So no need to give specific name, we will write only xy. But we will use the same formula because we are finding distance. So if I will write here x minus 0 whole square, then y minus 0 whole square plus, and then under root. So it will be x square plus y square under root. Yes or not? Because x minus 0 will be x only and y minus 0 will be y only. So OB will be, what will be the formula of OB? Means the distance of B point from origin. The formula will be x square plus y square under root. Means you no need to apply this big formula. You can direct apply the simple and the short formula, that x square plus y square under root. If you want, you can apply this also, but I am telling you the logic behind it. The short formula you can apply directly. So note down these two formulas. That distance, both are the same but little different. That you note down these two formulas: distance between two coordinate points and distance between one coordinate point from origin. Clear? Note down. So student, now let's start with exercise 7.1 of NCERT chapter 7 coordinate geometry. In this exercise we will study about only distance formula, but three different types of questions. First one is distance, find the distance between two coordinate points or from origin. Second, name the type of polygon. Means they will give you 3 or 4 coordinate points, and then after that they will ask that which type of polygon will be there, triangle and quadrilateral, and which type of quadrilateral, which type of triangle. Then equidistance. These three types of questions we will study in this exercise, but all are based on distance formula. So let's start question number 1 of this exercise 7.1. It's direct question, that find distance. They have given two coordinate points. There are 3 parts. I will do 2, second and third. So let's start. I told you that we cannot change the order, so it's x1 and y1, it's x2 and y2. So if we know the values, direct apply the formula and let's start. I am giving the name also. This is P point, this is Q point, so we will write here PQ. And the formula is x2 minus x1 whole square, then plus y2 minus y1 whole square and under root. Now you put the values. x2 value is minus 1. Minus x1 value is also negative. Students, be careful about the plus minus sign, okay? If you have two negative signs, then use small bracket. So I will use here small bracket. Then here curly bracket whole square plus y2 value is 3 and y1 value is 7. So 3 minus 7 whole square, then under root, okay? So minus 1 plus 5 will be plus 4. And 3 minus 7 will be minus 4. Yes, clear? It will be 16 plus minus 4 square also will be 16. Under root means 32. Under root 32. The distance is coming under root 32. But we can solve it further also. We can write it 16 into 2. Yes or not? Because 16 into 2 is 32 and 16 square root is 4. Yes, students? So the actual distance between P point and Q point is coming 4 root 2, and this is the answer. Is it clear? Now for more clarification, we will do one more part, AB. So this is your x1, y1, and this is your x2, y2, point A and B. So AB will be x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square under root. Minus a will be minus 2a. We can add or subtract variable if they are same, like, okay. So it will be minus 2a whole square and it will be minus 2b whole square under root. Minus 2 square will be 4, but it will be only a square, okay. Same, minus 2 square will be 4 and this will be b square. Now what can we do? We can take 4 common, and a square and b square will be inside the bracket under root. 4 square root, we already know that this is 2, but a square, b square under root, we will leave it here, and this is the answer, that the distance between these two coordinate point is 2 under root a square plus b square answer. I think this direct question is clear to you. Look it, note down, and pause your video, note it down, and do one more part which I have left. Okay. Now students, in the further question, second, third and fourth, fifth, they are just based on simple direct distance formula. Even all are based on distance formula, but now we will do the sixth question. In this they are asking the name type of quadrilateral. Okay, so question number 6, they are asking that find the type of quadrilateral. For this students, you should know that how to find the distance between 2 points, and one more thing that you should know that the properties of all types of quadrilateral. Suppose they have given you 4 points. First, we will find the distance between all 4 points. Yes, this, and this. If all 4 distances are coming equal, then you should know that which type of triangle is it, or quadrilateral is it. If all 4 are coming equal, it can be square only. No, it cannot only be square, it can be rhombus also. Yes, because in the rhombus and square, all 4 sides are equal. All equal. So how to find that this is square and rhombus? After that, we will find the distance of diagonal measurement. If diagonals are also equal, then it will be square, otherwise it will be rhombus. Is it clear? Don't think that all 4 sides, all 4 distances are coming equal, so it is only a square or it is only a rhombus. After that, you need to find out the distance of diagonal also, to find out that it is a square or rhombus. Same if opposite sides are coming equal only. This is coming equal to this and this one is to this. So it can be parallelogram also, or it can be rectangle also. Same in this condition also, we will find the distance of diagonals to find that this one is parallelogram or rectangle. If diagonals are coming equal, so it is rectangle, otherwise it is rhombus. So let's start question number 6. Okay. So students, I will do the first part of question number 6. So I am giving the name A, B, C and D. And for that also, it will be more clear to you if you will make a rough diagram of a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. By this diagram, you will get to know that which distance you have to find out. So first we will find out the distance of A and B. Then we will give them name x1 and x2, y1 and y2, because these are very important things. So if we are finding the distance between A and B points, so this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So by this, now we will start applying distance formula, and students, now we will calculate directly, we will not write each and every step. Okay, so I am writing here A, B, x2 minus x1, 1 minus 2 means 1 plus 2. Okay, oh sorry, 1 x2 minus x1. So 1 minus 1 means 1 plus 1, 2 whole square, and 0 minus 2 means plus 2 whole square under root. So this will be 4 plus 4 under root 8, and under root 8 can be written as 4 into 2 means 2 under root 2. Clear? आराम से कैलकुलेशन करिए, क्लियर हो जाएगा. ठीक है. After that, now it's done. We will find the distance between BC. So we are working with the coordinate points BC. So we will give them name x1, y1 and x2, y2. Okay. So now we are working with the BC. We are finding the distance between BC. Same x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 2 whole square, then 2 minus 0, 2 whole square under root. So it will again 4 plus 4 under root 8 means 2 under root 2. So BC also coming 2 under root 2, same. Now CD. Now we will work with the coordinate point C and D. So again change the name x1 y1 x2 y2 and you write here CD. Okay. So minus 3 minus minus 1 means minus 3 plus 1 will be minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 2 whole square under root 4 plus 4 under root means CD will also come 2 under root 2. Yes? Clear? Now after that CD done, AB done, BC done, so what is left? AD. So A and D. So this one will be x1 y1 and this one will be x2 y2. जिन दो कोऑर्डिनेट पॉइंट में हम वर्क करेंगे उन्हीं को ही हम x1 y1 और x2 y2 के नेम देंगे. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो x1 y1 and x2 y2 and the coordinate points are AD. So distance between AD. x2 minus x1 minus 3 minus 1 means plus 1 and minus 3 plus 1 will be minus 2 whole square and 0 minus 2 means plus 2 whole square under root. Again 4 plus 4 under root means 2 under root 2. So by this we can say that all four sides are equal. It means it can be square also and it can be rhombus also. But I told you that we have to give only one name, that which type of triangle is this. So what we will do, we will now find out the distance of diagonal means AC and BD. Now we will find the distance between A, C and B and D. So start finding. The formula is same, everything is same. Only we have to find out that in which two coordinate points we will work. So now we will work between A and C. So x2 y2 का change हो गया, यहाँ आ जाएगा x1 y1 A रहेगा because हम AC में work कर रहे हैं. Okay. So now AC minus 1 minus minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Okay. 2 minus minus 2 will be 4. Clear? So it will be 4 whole square means 16 under root will be 4. So AC distance is coming 4. Now we will work in B and D. Now we will work in BD, another diagonal. So we will change these values also, x1 y1 and x2 y2. So apply minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 plus 0 minus 0 whole square. So you can see that this will also be 16 under root means BD value is also coming 4. So what are you observing here? That all four sides are coming 2 root 2 means same, and both the diagonals are also coming same 4. So how we will write the answer? Now we will know the answer, that is it is a square. So how we will write, because students keep it in your mind that in board exams solution is also very important, but how are you writing answers, this is also very important, that how to present your work. So how we will write the answer? We will make a box, rectangular box, and we will write, since this is the sign of since all sides are equal and diagonals are also equal, therefore A, B, C, D is a square. Answer. Okay. Like this we will highlight our answer, and we will, like this we will write why this is a square, because all sides are equal and diagonals are also equal. So just what we have done in this, we have just applied distance formula only. So I told you that the whole exercise is based on only distance formula, but only you should know that how to apply and where to apply. Okay. So like this we will do complete 6 questions. That name the type of triangle. Another two parts, find the distance of all sides and diagonals, and then tell that which type of quadrilateral is this. One more topic is also left, student, that equidistance, that we will cover in our next video. I hope you like it. Thank you.